Teat.
Hello everyone and welcome to Farmer Susie's Pumpkin Patch. Today we're going to look for the biggest pumpkin for Halloween. Like this. I don't think this one's big enough for us. Okay, let's see what they have here. They have this pumpkin. And this pumpkin. Ooh, that one's kind of bumpy when you touch it. Then over here, we have this pumpkin. That one looks pretty big. Okay, let's see which one's the biggest. Is this pumpkin the biggest? No, you're right. Fantastic job. Is this pumpkin the biggest? No. Okay, let's see. Is this pumpkin the biggest? Yay, you're right. Fantastic job. I'm going to bring this one home with me. Thank you for your help today.
Trick or treat.
Hi everybody. Do you want to come to the haunted house with me and Penny? Let's go. We're on our way. We're on our way. On our way to the haunted house. We're on our way. We're on our way. On our way to the haunted house. At the haunted house there are some scary witches. At the haunted house there are some scary witches. The witches, they always laugh like this. The witches, they always laugh like this. We're on our way. We're on our way. On our way to the haunted house. We're on our way. We're on our way. On our way to the haunted house. At the haunted house there are some little orange pumpkins. At the haunted house there are some little orange pumpkins. The pumpkins, they roll around like this. Roll, roll. The pumpkins, they roll around like this. Roll, roll. We're on our way. We're on our way. On our way to the haunted house. We're on our way. We're on our way. On our way to the haunted house. At the haunted house there are some skeletons. At the haunted house there are some skeletons. The skeletons, they rattle their bones like this. Rattle, rattle. The skeletons, they rattle their bones like this. Rattle, rattle. We're on our way. We're on our way. On our way to the haunted house. We're on our way. We're on our way. On our way to the haunted house. At the haunted house there are some silly monsters. At the haunted house there are some silly monsters. The monsters, they dance around like this. Woo, woo. The monsters, they dance around like this. Woo, woo. We're on our way. We're on our way. On our way to the haunted house. We're on our way. We're on our way. On our way to the haunted house. Thanks for coming to the haunted house with me. See you later. Happy Halloween.
Muse there. Orange. Orange. Who? Orange, you glad it's Halloween? Meow. Happy Halloween.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That was a silly joke.
Come join us for our Halloween dance party. We're going to practice our moves, and when the music stops, we freeze. Are we ready? Let's dance. Freeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dance! Freeze! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dance! Freeze! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dance! I'm gonna break this. Freeze! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dance! Freeze! 5, this is our last time. 4, 3, 2, 1, last time, dance! Freeze! You ready? Let's count and then say Happy Halloween. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy Halloween!
Have fun dancing!
Hi everyone, it's Marley from the Midland Public Library. Happy Halloween. I know things are a bit different this year, so I thought that I would share a really fun story. Don't worry, it's not very scary. It's called Night Animals by Gianna Morano. Ooh, do you see any animals in there? Let's see. Hey Possum, what are you doing in there? I'm hiding. Shh. What are we hiding from? Night animals. Now keep quiet. Can you move over? Let's find somewhere else. Aroo. Did you hear something? Are you trying to scare me? Aroo, help me. Help you? You're a wolf. But something is following me. What is it? It's big and hairy with long, sharp claws. You guys gotta help me. Something huge is coming. What can be bigger than a bear? Why is the sky getting darker? Night animal, run, hide. Stop. What are you so scared of? We're scared of night animals. But you are night animals. Oh, did you hear something? Click. Run, run, run! Whoo, whoo, whoo! The end. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Happy Halloween. Bye!
welcome to our indoor pumpkin patch. Halloween looks a little bit different this year, so we thought we would try something different too. If you have a chance at home, you can make your own pumpkins. We made some out of tissue paper, and we made some with balloons. What we're gonna do today is explore our pumpkins by ripping them open or stomping them. We've hidden some special treats in these, so feel free at home to hide some small toys, some small treats, or even some coins, whatever your child might like. So let's find a pumpkin and see what's inside. First, we're gonna rip it open. Oh, it's a squishy brain. How cool is that? All right, now we're gonna stomp. Ready? Stomp. Whoa, there's eyeballs inside. This one had some spooky eyeballs. Okay, now let's pick our next one. Let's rip again. Ready? Rip. Oh, it's a vampire and he's squishy too. Fly away, vampire. Okay, one more to stomp. Are we ready? Set, stomp. Oh, this is a strong pumpkin. Stomp. Wow, this one was full of creepy, crawly spiders. Have fun with your pumpkin patch and happy Halloween.
Trick.
5 little pumpkins sitting on a gate. The first one said, "Oh my, it's getting late." The second one says, "There are witches in the air." The third one says, "But we don't care." The fourth one says, "Let's run and run and run." And the fifth one said, "Are you ready for some fun?" Ooh, went the wind. And out went the lights. And the 5 little pumpkins rolled out of sight. Pew, 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 pew.
Halloween.
Get ready. Peek. Ah. Boo! Peek. Ah. Boo! Peek. Ah. Boo! Peek. Ah. Boo! Peek. Ah. I wasn't ready. Peek. Ah. Boo! Peek. Ah. Boo! Peek. Ah. Boo! That wasn't me. That was a dog. One more time. Peek. Ah. Boo! Thanks for playing.
Trick or treat.
I want to read you one of my favorite Halloween stories. It's called Eek Halloween by Sandra Boynton. Eek Halloween. That's a funny looking chicken. There's a big round moon in a dark, dark sky. The chickens are nervous. Do you know why? It's because Strange things are happening. One saw a pumpkin with flickering eyes. One saw a mouse of enormous size. One met a duck with ridiculous feet. One heard a robot intone, trick or treat. They all saw a witch and a wizard too. Yes, the chickens are nervous, so here's what they do. They all hide their eyes. They don't dare to peek. Then someone shouts, "Boo!" And the chickens go, "Eek! What's going on here? What does it mean?" Relax, silly chickens. It's Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Welcome Midland Fire Department, boys and girls. Today we have a spooky surprise for you. Come on, Sparky, let's see what the surprise is. Boys and girls, this is our Midland Fire Department aerial. This truck lets us go to high places on top of buildings. If we need to go on top of a building to cut some holes to let smoke out, or if we need to put some water on top of the roof, this is our truck to go to. This truck can go up to 104 feet in the air. Wow, that is high. Why don't we go around the truck and see what tools we use to help do our job? Ooh, scary. Boys and girls, this is the driver's seat. This is where the driver sits to take us to our call. This is our pump panel. This is the control center for all our pumping. So anytime we need to push water or we need to close a gate or anything, this is the control center we use. See, this is where our hose stays in the truck. Let's go on. And then this is the cabinet, boys and girls. So right here, boys and girls, is where our firefighters sit. So this is where all our tools are, and this is where we sit when we go to the call and stay safe. It has our radios, our tools, our air masks, and our breathing apparatuses. In our first compartment, we have our medical bag. This is the bag we bring to all our medical calls. It has all our medical supplies. On to the next one is our tool chest. This has all our gates, our hose clamps, and our nozzles so we can do our job. That's our hammer. Good job, Sparky. Going further, we have our little compartment for our dirty breathing apparatuses. After our call, when it's all filled with smoke, we put them there so they get cleaned back at the hull. This way we stay safe. Next compartment has all our lighting and our pylons. This way we can be seen on the road, and this way drivers can go around us, keeping everyone safe. Ooh, watch out, Sparky, there's a spider. So our next one is our penetrating nozzle. So anytime we have to push water through a cellar or a wall, this is the nozzle we use. We have our 65 nozzle. This pushes a lot of water. Our next compartment has all our hoses. This is our 38, our high volt, and our hydrant pack. This pack we use to set up our hydrants so we can get water to the truck. Finally, we have our last compartment. This is our buddy system. We put this onto our pack so we can breathe on top of the ladder. These are our ladder belts, boys and girls. We put these on so we can stay safe and not fall off the truck. Thank you for taking the minute to take a look at the aerial truck, and we wish everyone a happy and safe Halloween.
Trick or treat.
Brooms are for flying. Everyone ready? Follow me. Legs are for marching. Feet are for stomping. Eyes are for peeking. Arms are for reaching. Wings are for flapping. Tails are for wagging. Bones are for shaking. Capes are for sneaking. Mouths are for moaning. Tummies are for treats. Masks are for tricking. And brooms are for flying. Happy Halloween!
Yeah, so it's going to be such a different Halloween this year. Some kids might go trick-or-treating and some won't. They might stay home, so I thought, oh, this will be a really cool treat that they can do at home with the whole family and do all this cutting and eating really good snacks. So that's the plan. I would like to show you how to do that. Yeah, so we got all this stuff here. I thought I'd decorate the table for fun. Oh, hi, I didn't see you come in. Happy Halloween, kids. Today's gonna be really cool. I wanna show you how to make a really, really fun snack. And it's with apples. I've cut an apple in half and then I quartered it. So we're gonna be making a really delicious snack with these apples. And I'd like to show you. Can I show you?
Of course, yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm excited.
So we got some really cool things here to decorate our apple. It might be a little bit frightening when we're done. So we've got eyeballs, we've got peanut butter, we've got sesame seeds, we've got jam, strawberries, and marshmallows. It's gonna be so fun just to see what they look like in the end. So we've already cut our apple out. So now we can decide what we want to fill it with. And by the way, this is our mouth. So that's what we're going to do. Kids, when you decide what you want to use to fill in your apple mouth, you can use the back of a spoon. And that will just get it in there really, really nice. And mums and dads will cut the apple for you. So I'm going to use peanut butter. I'm just going to see what that's like. Oh, look at. So I'm just putting in my peanut butter. Oh, this is going to be delicious. Peanut butter and apples. I like that idea. Oh, I'm going to use some sesame seeds for teeth. I'm going to see what that looks like. Oh, look at them sticking out. They're so sharp. And my apple is so juicy. Kids, I wonder what you would use. Would you use any of the marshmallows? Oh, yeah. And then we can do different ones. I'm gonna put a few teeth on the top. We're gonna get ready for Halloween. Some of you might not even go out trick-or-treating. This is a good idea for you to be home with the family. And the kids can do this. And look at, I've decided to use a strawberry for a tongue. I'm gonna see what that looks like. Just put it right in there. Oh, look at that. I'm excited. I think I'm gonna use a little tiny bit of peanut butter up here. I'm just gonna dab it on. And then I'm gonna be able to put on an eyeball. Oh. And remember to share. When you're at home, remember to share. Look at that. That peanut butter worked great to hold on the eyeballs. I think I want to have a few more teeth.
Wow,
Oh, look
scary.
at with the jam. Oh, that is scary. Oh, this is going to be so good. Can you imagine biting into this? This guy has crooked teeth. There. Isn't that fun? So you can always do another one. You've already got it done, so that's always good to know. But I think I'd like to talk about other things, but my dog here, I think he'd like to have a snack. Cooper, want to have a snack? Come on, get up. Oh yes, he loves apples. Look at that. Oh, I bet you they're good for his teeth. I wonder if he'd like to have a little bit of a carrot too. Oh yes, nibble, 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 nibble. Isn't that delicious? Okay, kids, I think it's almost time for us to say goodbye. But I think Lish would like to share something with you.
You can also make this pepper at home. So all you have to do is cut the top of the pepper off. Let your parents help. Cut the top off, and then you can make a fun face in the pepper as well. And then you can fill the pepper with whatever you'd like. Mac and cheese, chili, any of your favorite foods.
Happy Halloween!
Today we're going to do a mummy craft, so find some paper and you can cut out your mummy from some paper. And so you'll need the scissors for that. And then if you have some masking tape, we're going to rip the tape and put it all over the mummy. You need lots of pieces. Try to put on as many pieces of tape as you can. Some on his face, some on the hands, some on the legs, some on the stomach. Few more pieces of tape. Okay, I think my mummy has lots of tape. And then you can take any marker that you have. I have a black marker today, and I'm going to draw a face on my mummy. So I'm going to draw some eyes and a nose and a mouth, and I'm going to make it a happy mummy. And that's our mummy craft.
Today we will be reading Room on the Broom, written by Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler. The witch had a cat and a very tall hat and long ginger hair, which she wore in a play. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind, and how the witch wailed and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly it blew off the hat. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, and no hat could be found. Then out of the bushes on thundering paws there bounded a dog with the hat in his jaws. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head, I am a dog as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me? Yes, cried the witch, and the dog clambered on, and the witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the fields and the forest they flew. The dog wagged his tail, and the stormy wind blew. The witch laughed aloud and held on to her hat, but away blew the bow from her long ginger play. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground, and they searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then out from the tree, with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with a bow in his beak. She dropped it politely and bent her head low, then said, as the witch tied her play in a bow, I am a bird as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a bird like me? Yes, cried the witch, so the bird fluttered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the reeds and the rivers they flew. The birds shrieked with glee, and the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of her wand. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground, and they searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. Then all of a sudden from out of the pond leapt a dripping wet frog with the dripping wet wand. He dropped it politely, then said with a croak, as the witch dried the wand on the fold of her cloak, I am a frog as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me? Yes, cried the witch, so the frog bounded on. The witch tapped her broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the moors and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy, and the broom snapped in two. Down flew the cat and the dog and the frog. Down they went tumbling into the bog. The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. I'm a dragon as mean as can be, and I'm planning to have witch and chips for my tea. No, cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. Help, cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon flew nearer, licking his lips, said, maybe this once I'll have witch without chips. But just as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of the ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall and dark and sticky and feathered and furred. It had 4 frightful heads. It had wings like a bird, and its terrible voice, when it started to speak, was a yowl and a growl and a croak and a shriek. It dripped and it squelched and it strode from the ditch, and it said to the dragon, buzz off, that's my witch. The dragon drew back, and he started to shake. I'm sorry, he sputtered. I made a mistake. It was nice to have met you, but now I must fly. And he spread out his wings and was off through the sky. Then down flew the bird, and down jumped the frog, and down climbed the cat. And phew, said the dog. And thank you, oh thank you, the grateful witch cried. Without you, I'd be in the dragon's inside. Then she filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, find something, everyone, throw something in. So the frog found a lily, the cat found a cone, the bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. And they threw them all in, and the witch stirred them well. And while she was stirring, she muttered a spell, iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom. Then out rose a truly magnificent broom, with the seats for the witch, and the cat and the dog, and a nest for the bird, and a shower for the frog. Yes, cried the witch, and they all clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. The end.
Happy Halloween, everybody!